Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I want to sit down with you all and talk about my 1-year experience with my Gibson Les Paul Standard. And do I regret buying it? Let's talk about it. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. My name's Ray. I'm a guitar player here on YouTube. I'm a metal guitar player here on YouTube, hence the moniker of my YouTube channel. So if you're brand new to my channel, yeah, I play some chugs and some metal, and I like to keep it heavy around here. But as the title of this video and the intro suggests, yes, we're going to be talking about everything that I experienced in my 1-year anniversary, we'll call it, of owning this Gibson Les Paul Standard. Now, right off the bat, I bought this at my local guitar center in late January 2021 in Wilmington, Delaware. Shout out Wilmington, Delaware. What's up, everybody? For a lot of you who watch my videos, those of you who work there, what's going on, everybody? But yeah, man, I bought this right off the wall and just played it, and I was just like, yeah, I can't not have this. And long story short, I pulled the trigger that day, and it's been with me ever since. Now, in the 365 days, give or take, that I've owned this guitar, I've played it on so many videos, so many pre-production recordings. It's coming with me to Nashville next week. I really have used this thing all over the place and will continue to use it all over the place. But was it perfect right out of the box, so to speak? No, absolutely not. Now, I did a video on this guitar talking about the unfortunate QC's issues with this guitar. And the main issues were the plastic was all cracked, and like where they would drill it in, the plastic was cracking. Happened on the pickup ring, happened on the input jack, happened on the back plate, etc., as well as some tool marks and, you know, some marks all over the place. But yeah, man, it was just it wasn't a perfect specimen, to say the least. But at the end of the day, I still bought it, and it really didn't deter me all that much. Now, as you can see, this is not a stock Les Paul Standard. I mean, well, right off the bat, just look at this thing. Oh my god. I kind of got sidetracked right there, but look at this thing, dude. Whew, absolutely gorgeous. But I did do some serious modifications to this guitar in the year that I've had it. First thing that went was the standard tuners, and we put on some hip shot locking tuners. I think all guitars deserve locking tuners or need locking tuners. And I'm not really one to keep a guitar all original. Sometimes I am, but I think the tuners, it's like the most important job, arguably, on a guitar, to keep a guitar in tune. So those went right away. Next up, my signature, quote-unquote, strap locks. I have ripped this off of Eddie Van Halen, so I'm not claiming I invented this. But in terms of like strap locks and just, you know, strap buttons, whatever you want to call them, I always strip them out, man. I can't not strip them out, no matter how hard I've tried. And yeah, these are the only things that really work. Just the eye hooks, the eye screws. I got these at Lowe's, man, and just, you know, it wasn't much to it. Just kind of just cranked them into the body, and now it kind of gives it a kind of more unique aesthetic and a more rugged, tough aesthetic, kind of like Zakk Wylde, you know? And last but not least, I did this modification about a month and a half ago, and I've been teasing these for this video because I wanted to wait, you know, for a year to pass before I can make this video. These are Seymour Duncans, man. They're just double whites, and we have a Duncan distortion in the bridge and a jazz in the neck. And that was the final kicker to make this guitar really stand out and really just come to life. Now, the standard and stock burst bucker pickups really did do the job for metal, for the stuff that I like. I mean, here's an example of that when I first got the guitar. yeah, so I mean, it does the chugs and it does the heavies, but there's something inherently magical about having like a hot pickup, where it has to do with like the attack and the response, and you don't have to dig in as hard, all the above. So like I could get the burst buckers to do what I wanted it to do, or what the sound that I wanted, whatever. But I had to work harder than I wanted to or needed to, as well as crank up the gain, crank up the volume on all my effects, pedals, overdrives, etc., amplifier. So having a more hotter pickup, especially in the bridge, because I predominantly play rhythm guitar, having a hotter pickup in the bridge just allows my right hand to do less work. And ultimately, not only do I have to do less work, I just think this guitar sounds so much better. It just comes to life so much more. It's clearer, more articulate, and it does the genre that I like, metal. And last thing I'll just say about the pickups one more time, I kind of alluded to it, but I just think the double whites just makes any Les Paul standard cherry burst just come to life, man. I mean, it looks like Ace Frehley, you know what I mean? Like, it just looks so good. It's just like the final step for this guitar's evolution, and match that with a flame top. I got really lucky on this beautiful flame top. Yeah, this is a really good specimen, really good example of what Gibson's doing for the standard guitar line. So to answer the question of this video, do I regret buying this guitar and having it for 1 year? Do I wish I got something else? You guys probably already know the answer to this, but absolutely not, man. I kind of can tell within the first day or two of getting a guitar home and playing it if it's going to stick around or not. And this guitar, although it had some problems and it had some modifications and, some tweaking along the way, I just knew it was going to be mine and be my #1 Les Paul, for the last year, and my #1 guitar, arguably, for the last year. This guitar just does everything that I want it to do. It looks cool. It reminds me of my father. My dad was a big Les Paul guy. Ironically enough, he passed away 6 years ago yesterday. So anytime I pick up one of these guitars, man, it reminds me of him, dude. And I'm like chasing his ghost, which is a whole psychology, topic on its own. Like, it just like keeps his memory alive whenever I play a Les Paul or play a Gibson. So with that aside, just apart from that, I just love the look, the aesthetic, the feel, the weight, the sound, the chunkiness, the heaviness, the imperfections, all the above, man. And at the end of the day, dude, like, Les Pauls are just so classic and iconic, and like, this is like the epitome of an electric guitar, you know what I mean? With that being said, man, I'm very happy to have this guitar in my possession. I got a good one. I got really lucky, man. This top is gorgeous, man, and just with the pickups, makes it come to life that much more. And yeah, just very thankful to have this guitar in my possession. So there you go, everybody. I obviously don't regret buying it. I'm very happy with it, man. And I just hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed the journey that me and this guitar have been on for the past year. Alright, everybody, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're brand new to my channel, you want to consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. I am out of here. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay metal, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.